Gentlemen, the first official day of summer is exactly 1 month away, at least here in the US. And I'm not really sure about you, but it's already getting pretty warm here in Southern California where I live. And personally, I love the warm weather. However, with that said, in order to stay cool and comfortable in the hot weather, we need to look at different materials that allow more breathability in our clothing. And that's exactly what we're talking about in today's video. Today's video is all about linen because even if you personally don't own any linen pieces, I'm sure you've at least heard of how breathable linen is and how comfortable it is to wear during the summer. Now, today's video is sponsored by one of my absolute favorite clothing brands, John Henrik. And I'm going to show a bunch of their incredible linen pieces sort of sprinkled in throughout this video. But first, let's learn a little bit more about linen. Okay, so linen is made from the flax plant. And if you look close, the actual weave of linen fabric is pretty large with a lot of airspace. So this airspace helps with breathability, of course, and it also helps airflow easily pass through the material, which helps keep you a lot cooler. Now you can actually see it if you hold it up to the light. So what you're seeing right now is that large weave that allows all that airflow and breathability, as opposed to something like cotton that's woven a lot tighter and is not nearly as breathable. So believe it or not, linen clothing dates back thousands of years. And in fact, it's one of the oldest fabrics known to mankind. It was highly valued by ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans, who discovered its ability to provide comfort in hot climates. Now, ancient Egyptians were some of the first to cultivate the flax plant and then spin it into thread around 4,000 years ago. Now, another amazing fact is that linen can absorb about 20% of its own weight in moisture before it starts feeling damp or wet. And because of that traditional loose and relaxed fit of linen garments and that breathability, any moisture that does accumulate in the material evaporates really quickly, of course, because of that ventilation and because the fabric isn't in tight contact with your skin. Okay, so a minute ago when I said that John Henrik was one of my favorite brands, I'm not even kidding. I love everything these guys do, and I'm excited to show you some of their new linen pieces. So if this is your first time hearing about John Henrik, this company was created by two best friends with the mission to lead the way with affordable luxury menswear. They started with accessories and continued to produce everyday essential pieces with details that make all the difference. So what I love so much about John Henrik, besides of course their rigid standard of quality, their craftsmanship, and their incredible creativity, is these new drops every month. And they do 12 collections yearly, and they always offer free shipping worldwide on orders over 60 euros or like $65. Now, unlike traditional fashion companies that end up purchasing their clothes from suppliers, John Henrik collaborates with small and often family-owned European manufacturers. That's why they can create new collections very quickly in small quantities and also make their designs incredibly unique. Nobody can compete with their quality and price point. They continue to blow me away with their creativity and their quality. And practically every time I wear one of their sweaters or sweater blazers in my videos, I always get questions in the comments asking what I'm wearing. These guys have an incredible standard of quality, craftsmanship, and creativity, and they continue to grow worldwide with a no-label luxury idea and great design. I highly encourage you to click the first link down below in the video description and just go take a look at everything they have and really treat yourself to some new pieces. Thank you, John Henrik, for supporting my channel and for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so let's talk about the traditional relaxed fits of linen garments, because you will notice that linen pieces are typically going to be a lot more roomy than what you might be used to with your standard shirts and your standard pants. And the reason is linen is a really stiff material and it really doesn't stretch at all. So you need it to be a relaxed fit with extra room to help with your movement and of course to help with all that breathability. Now you can get linen items like these polo shirts that are blended with other materials like cotton, for example. Now this does a few things. First of all, it provides some of that stretch that you might be used to, and it also helps reduce some of those wrinkles or that character that's pretty common with linen. Not sure what I mean? Let me explain. All right, so the wrinkles or the character of linen is because linen fibers are really long and they tend to wrinkle up pretty easily. This is why linen always seems to have that wrinkled look or that character. Now, heavier weight linen tends to drape a bit better and the wrinkles appear to be somewhat softer than lighter weight linen. Now, the heavier weights are generally preferred for suits, and the lighter weight linens is used in shirts, shorts, and casual pants. Now, keep in mind, linen will always wrinkle. That's the character, and that's one of the ways that people can tell that you're wearing something linen. Don't try to fight it, just go with it and learn to love that character. I mean, look, you can get linen shorts, linen pants, linen shirts, and even linen suits and jackets. So do you have a outdoor summer wedding that you're going to this year? Maybe you're planning a vacation to somewhere warm and tropical? Maybe just a special occasion lunch at an outdoor restaurant during the summer, or maybe even a summer afternoon wine tasting with that someone special. Grab yourself some linen pieces because not only will you stay cool and feel amazing, but you'll look amazing at the same time. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy this one right here where I talk about 7 surprisingly simple ways to increase your handsomeness. And one more thing, if you made it this far, you are definitely one of the true legends. Thank you so much for watching, live well, and I'll see you in the next one.